Hey, what's up, people? This is Daniel Sawblade. Welcome to fucking episode 15 of the Sawblade 666 live draw and chat. With me tonight, I got my main homeboy, Cartoon Ryan.
What's up, everybody?
And I got my main homegirl, Abby Stabby.
No.
Welcome back.
Hello, it's good to be back.
Doug, are you happy? Are you happy? Answer me. No, I'm just kidding. Cool. I'm in a chipper mood tonight because I got a cool project coming up. I don't know if I can talk about it. Piling it on with the million of other things I got going on, but we'll make it work.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'll finish this one tonight, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this Ghost Rider on the sketch cover. And I don't like that fucking logo at all. So Fire's going to mainly cover that up and then lead into the Ghost Rider, which will be kind of like a bust. It'll be head and shoulders type shot with Fire around it. But anyway, before that, show you guys what I've been working on all day today, which it won't look like it, but trust me. And this looks really weird right now because it looks like he's got that light again. Damn it. Anyway,
there you go. You fixed it.
Looks like he's got like a fucking mouth guard piece on, but I just erased his teeth. But this is a piece for the heads zine. Actually, I got two sketched up. So I don't know if everybody can see that or not, but and I showed Abby this earlier. I freehanded the curves on this weird helmet first.
Yeah.
But then after I was done, I went back with this tiny French curve and went over each line to find the exact curve that matched to this.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I was spot on. I just had to tighten it up, kind of like how you use a ruler to draw a straight line. It's just a French curve, though. So
Yeah.
that gives you, accurate curved lines if you want them.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is
Cool.
my little
Yeah.
tip for the day. So now I will begin this thing. I'm going to get my shit together. There you are.
Doug said it kind of has that Roman Empire vibe.
That's what Abby said.
Yeah.
I kind of see more of an Aztec-y kind of vibe. Like
Yeah,
the
I can
stone.
see both. Maybe
yeah,
a hybrid, a combo.
Maybe it's because of this
And
thing
the
in here.
sides,
Yeah.
too. The side pieces.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I said it had a bit of a Ray Harryhausen kind of vibe to it.
right, yeah. Something weird he would do.
Maddie says she sees the Roman Empire thing, too.
Hi, Maddie. Is your little bat demon baby sitting with you?
Choopy
That's
said
BG
he
folks,
can't
by the way.
he can't wait to see the cyborg dude.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention him. He's pretty much your sci-fi 80s trope cyborg.
Got the mullet.
Terminator slash
It's like if
Arnold
Hannibal from the A-Team got turned into a
cyborg with a
gosh.
mullet.
Yeah.
cyborg with a mullet.
I totally see it.
All right, so we're just gonna freehand this fire, and then based on what happens at the top, we'll make it flow into the main piece. So we're kind of winging it here. We'll see how it all goes. I like to do that sometimes, just to be, keeps it interesting, just to see what happens. Not too much planning.
He said anything with a mullet gets a pass from me. True.
That's right, man.
Maddie said the bat demon is asleep next to me. Yes, tired from a long day of being a pain in the ass. Yeah,
Being full of hate.
she's good at that.
I still love you, BG. I do. I love that I give her a treat and she'll bark at me right after.
Yeah, she's insane.
Stranger danger.
She's absolutely crazy.
So we'll leave hints of this crappy Ghost Rider logo just to indicate. I just go with the theme. Mainly leaving the edges of these chains. So,
What's up, Nate? Nate Slater. The Bionic Silverback has entered the chat.
what's up?
No.
My homie.
Thanks for joining and
Yeah,
keeping
thanks.
it real.
Thanks for
with
coming
us.
on, Nate. I appreciate you, bro. MP, party people in the house tonight. We know it's a party if you're joining, buddy.
So that's kind of take a minute to dry,
Yeah.
but that'll
Hey,
get
Taylor, thanks for hopping on.
that'll get us started. The leader dries pretty quick, so
Yeah, I remember last week that when you were doing the Violator one,
Yeah.
it was drying pretty fast.
That turned out so good.
oh,
I
thank
know, it really did.
you. Well, I'm glad you all like it. I was kind of iffy about it, but
No, it was badass.
Abby's right now working on our joint sketchbook. It's full of Normans.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, let me show you one of these while we're waiting for the.
Ink to dry.
Yeah.
I am the Paul.
I am the
Hell
Paul.
yeah, that's
Norman
badass.
is Judge Dredd.
God,
and right
that's so
here,
good.
in case people are
Here, I can
wondering,
zoom in some.
he's holding a chip fork. In the UK, they eat their, what we call them fries here, French fries. They call them chips. They use this little wooden fork. I got a whole bag of them that Abby brought back.
They're
Oh, and instead of eagle on his shoulder pad, it's a
Yeah.
seagull.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah,
because Abby lives by
right.
water.
I'm like literally 2 streets away from the ocean.
I
Right.
love the feet popping out too at the
Oh
bottom.
yeah,
Yeah.
really funny.
Oh, that's great.
And then
Love that
sweet.
inking.
There's a few other
Oh.
ones in there.
Oh, here's one we did, I thought was
I
really
think that's
cool.
one of the first ones we did.
Abby drew Norman kind of doing the devil
Yeah,
horns here.
yeah, the dough.
So then I just put a big old
Yeah,
You
big
know,
demon. in the
demon cat thing in the back.
That's
So like he
badass.
conjured up this
back.
demon guy.
That's
It was
good
fun.
shit.
Yeah, we have fun with our Norman.
I need to get back to filling up a sketchbook. I haven't done that in
Oh, I've
years.
got so many. You can just have some.
Yeah.
Here's one I think is really fun. Again, Abby drew the Norman, and then I added like he's kind of like this burst of energy,
Yeah. It's
kind of in the
crazy.
shape of a phoenix.
Yeah,
I don't know if people
yeah.
can-
You're giving kind of Jean Grey vibes.
Yeah.
Right. I
The
don't know if you can zoom in on
Norman rises. Yeah, there it is, the phoenix outline. Out of the ashes.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have fun with these.
Yeah, people are going crazy over this.
Oh, here's Norman
Lassoing
lassoing a chip fork and
Oh,
some
that's
fried
crazy.
Yeah, chip shop chips from the UK. They're usually quite thick cut and a little bit greasy.
So it makes sense. The chip
Yeah.
fork makes
Oh,
sense.
definitely.
Here's a portrait I started of my beautiful
Nice.
Other half
One of my better
that I
looking
need to
days
fit.
when I'm not being like a little t-shirt gremlin off camera.
You're still beautiful.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, here's one of our favorites. Here's Norman summoning one of the ancient
Oh,
ones.
nice.
The
Yeah.
Necronormicon.
Necronormicon.
For everybody who doesn't know, by the way, Norman's my cat.
Yeah.
Right, Norman's
Yeah, I meant
he's
to-
my,
cat.
he's my cat.
Yeah.
And the star of the show.
Oh, literally. The only reason anyone ever tunes into my live streams is because Norman might be lurking in the background.
And right now she's working on this cool bat, Norman. I don't know
I'm
if you
trying
can
to
see
use
it.
Nice.
like a brush tip Faber-Castell for that because I'm really not used to using like actual brush tips, so I'm trying to practice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Takes a little bit of practice.
Man, I
yeah,
recommend
definitely.
that pin you recommended. I still use them. Those Sakura.
Yeah, I still need to try mine
love
properly.
those.
I used it on a drawing.
Let me
that I
tell
did
you
while I was
something.
I
here.
get the
It's
best
so
control
good.
with those.
Oh, it's
I really
delicious.
do. Something about the bounce back of the brush tip.
Besides this thing right here, this
Yeah.
brush, when you guys move up to this one,
Oh, it's
it'll
so-
blow your mind.
It's so juicy.
Yeah.
This
So
one
good.
is so good. This Pentel pocket brush. I think we talked about it, or Ryan mentioned it. We're gonna get into doing videos about tools and stuff.
Yeah,
my
we're
reviews are
we're
good,
we're
good
by the
idea.
way, we dropped a review earlier this
We did.
week on Tuesday. If you want to check it out, we reviewed James Herbert, The City,
Yeah.
illustrated by Ian Miller. So check
Yes.
that out. But yeah, we're gonna review stuff besides books too. Mostly be art that we review, but we'll review equipment we use and all kinds of stuff. Nate loves that Phoenix drawing, by the
thanks.
way. So that Phoenix is fire. LOL, pun intended there.
Awesome. Cool. Well,
Good old Nate.
here we go. I think this might be dry enough to get some light sketching going on. So, what I have planned is I have
Excuse me.
Rider's head kind of centered, and I'm going to take some liberties with this costume.
Definitely. Yeah, Taylor, we're definitely going to be doing comic reviews too.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be doing that for sure. We're going to review all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's on the list of things to review.
I've brought Daniel an abundance of stuff for him to review as well, so.
Hell yeah.
One of which is Ian Miller art book that's still in the shrink wrap, so it'll
Yeah,
kind of act as like a.
itself came out, but like the fact that I managed to get a copy that just happened to be in the shrink wrap was
Yeah, that's really cool.
pretty good look.
So that will act as an unwrapping /
Unboxing.
You have to get a really good microphone, do some like unwrapping ASMR.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do some of those where you're just drawing like that one guy splice it up. ASMR or those.
I love that stuff. So there's that guy on YouTube, is it Peter Draws, who just does the like kind of stream
Randomly.
Yeah.
I like
love his
that.
stuff, especially when he just like leaves the like pen scratch noises in. So
Have you
good.
seen him, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool because the pen scraping across the paper sounds really good.
Oh, speaking of, that reminds me, Steve Rude just dropped a video
Oh, he
of
did?
him doing a pen and ink of a Norman Rockwell drawing,
Oh,
all
man.
with nib and brush, dude.
Dude.
And it's
I was so impressed.
immaculate.
Damn.
It looks like it was done like in the 1800s. Or
Oh, that's
something.
Yeah,
amazing.
it
He
looks
did that,
like a James Gilroy.
that cross hatching.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys know who Bill Morrison is?
Yeah.
So he got a John Buscema original pencil drawing of Thor with his hammer and he's swinging it.
Oh, really?
And the guy that owned it was like, "Look, dude, I want you to ink it." And he goes, "No, I refuse. I'm not going to do it." And he's like, "Dude, just please. I know you'll."
Because it was
Dude,
John Buscema.
it
Well,
looks
like-
it looks amazing. It looks like John Buscema inked it or something.
Wow.
It's incredible.
I'd be too scared. I'd like scan
Yeah,
it and
there's-
then.
No,
do
he
it.
re-inked over his pencils. I couldn't do it.
Oh,
There's no way.
that's too much pressure.
Yeah, that's too much. Way too much pressure.
Not John Buscema, man.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
He's like one of the kings in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, he did it, but it looked great. It wasn't like he did a bad. It was incredible how he did it.
He's known and respected and all, but I don't think he still gets enough.
He's kind of forgotten
I
about
don't
now.
think he gets enough credit.
No one talks about him.
Tell you what, I watched recently that was really good. It was
Yeah,
Guillermo
Nate.
del Toro doing a tour of his house.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
That was so
He
badass.
shot Bernie Wrightson originals.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Nate, for sure, man. Hit me up when you're ready, man. We'll get to talking on that.
Someone asked me today if Mr. Ghost Rider here would be for sale, and yes,
Yeah.
they're all for sale, all the covers.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Abby doesn't have a mic, Maddie. I don't know how to hook one up that goes that far. She's like, Abby sounds too far away.
Scoot up a little more, Abby.
Okay, wait.
I do have. You know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get a wireless one.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Yeah.
idea actually.
You can use the wireless one.
Okay.
Abby has a pretty good booming speaking voice.
Yeah.
That comes from my strong northern root. Apparently, when I've had an adult beverage as well, my volume tends.
Oh yeah, that's all of us though.
Abby, how's that? Can she hear her now?
Yeah. I can just do my best impression of Brian Blessed, and that'll get me.
All right, so getting this.
Maddie says she's loud. It sounds like she's in a. Oh, she said it's better now.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
She says she sounds like she was in a tunnel.
Oh,
A ways away. Here, I'm gonna take that watermark away 1 sec. There we go. Oh, nice. Doug said he met a few wrestlers on Sunday from across the pond.
Ooh.
oh, cool.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
Could have possibly done him a little bigger and maybe up more, but I'm not going to erase it. I'm going to go
Nah.
with it.
I'd just go with it. In the background of the flames, you should do like a stippling of Nicolas Cage's face.
Yes. Do
Oh.
it.
Oh,
Do it.
dude.
I love Nicolas Cage. Like, I like how self-aware he is of
Yeah.
how silly he is.
Oh, he's hilarious.
I
I like that guy.
I can't stand him.
I don't like his acting, but I like
Oh,
him.
no, but-
I like him though.
The only movie I like him in is Raising Arizona.
Oh hell yeah, that's
I've
his
still
best.
never seen that one.
Oh, that's a great
It's
movie.
great.
Yeah, it's a cult classic.
We gotta watch that.
I want to
Man.
watch that one he did like in the past couple of years, which is basically John Wick but with a pig.
Oh yeah, briefly. What was the name of
I
that?
think it was literally just called Pig.
Uh
I like it when movies just let Nicolas Cage just be Nicolas Cage.
One of the funniest Nicolas Cage things for me recently was that crappy Flash movie that came out recently.
Oh right, okay.
They had it was like the Flashpoint. They were trying to they couldn't do all that in one movie. They should have broke it up in parts if they wanted to do that story. But it was like the multiverse of DC or whatever, and
Yeah.
and they were showing different versions of Superman, like the Christopher Reeve one,
yeah.
the Henry and then they showed the Nicolas Cage one floating around. I was like, they didn't even make that movie.
That's
This is hilarious.
I can appreciate
That was
that.
badass.
I can appreciate that. It's the fact that
Taylor
he-
likes Con Air. He said, "Yeah,
Oh,
that's a classic, though. Yeah, it's
There's this one that I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese directed it. I could be wrong, but I think it's called Bringing Out the Dead. and it's about Nicolas Cage is like a paramedic in like New York who is overworked and can't sleep. And there's just this really brilliant scene where he has to go to like a drug den to help someone, and then he just takes a load of drugs and just goes off on one. And like the whole sort of side thing of the movie is I think he sees the ghosts of people he couldn't save. But it's a really funny movie to watch because the person I watched it with was a paramedic and he was pointing out all the inaccuracies.
Yeah, I always love that in movies. Like, just, I don't know, anything that, like, cop shows or movies or whatever, and like, people watching are like, oh my God, that's so funny. If it was only like that in real life.
Yeah. So the fact that Nicolas Cage was almost Dracula in, you know, the 90s Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Weird.
I'm very glad they went with Gary.
Oh, yeah.
As much as I love Nicolas Cage.
That wouldn't have worked.
No.
You would have had 2 bad actors in that movie.
I thought it was weird he was Superman.
Oh, man.
He had like a
Did you
trashy
see how it
mullet.
looked?
Yeah, he looked long.
Yeah. Oh.
You ever seen a picture of his son who's the metalhead? It's funny because my mum saw that picture once and she was like, oh, he looks like you! And I'm like, oh wow, thank you. Thank you for that, Catherine.
Alright, so our sketch is moving along here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my Ghost Rider will look metal as fuck with these giant spikes on his.
You do like the chains and...
Yeah.
He has chains, right?
Yeah, he has those chains.
I'm really exaggerating
the spikes.
because they're more like nails coming out of his.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you
I
know,
like that. Yeah.
just
Metal Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you draw Ghost Rider before.
No.
Nope, never drawn him.
So you've never drawn Ghost Rider. You've never drawn a dinosaur either.
Well, I've drawn millions of skulls and spikes and chains. So,
And fire.
but this
never-
combination, yeah.
Never the big combo. Okay.
Yeah, I like. Oh, they're talking about Tremors. Yeah, that's how
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
watching the movie Tremors.
One of my friends was joking the other day. I love the bit in June 2 where Kevin Bacon turns up with his cowboy hat. I used to watch the TV series of Tremors with my brothers.
Ooh, Nate brought up The Rock. That's a classic
I've seen that.
with Sean Connery, and it took place on Alcatraz Island. Oh man, that's classic, dude.
Sean Connery was about 60 years old for about 30 years. He was just
I
always
know.
old.
I know. Taylor has a good question. He said, "Are you using references or just memory for this?"
Just memory.
Yeah.
I've done skulls enough to where I just kind of do them my way, mixed with it. Sometimes I do reference, but it depends. But yeah, this whole thing is from memory
Yeah.
or just on a whim. You know.
Yeah. Like the Violator one, I think you were kind of looking at a reference off and on, right? Or not? I can't remember.
I looked at the character, but then I just drew it.
Yeah, you
the
made
way-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, nothing's copied here. This is my version of Ghost Rider. So one thing I am doing a little different than what I would normally do is these exaggerated, like crazy, this crazy abstract, like triangle type eyes on the skull versus a realistic round socket.
Yeah.
I'm kind of borrowing that from, because we were talking about or Mark Texeira,
Yeah.
and that's the way he drew Ghost Rider. So I just kind of want to take some of that.
Okay, advice time. When you're using like a brush or a brush tip, do you tend to sort of with the direction of the pen, do you like draw it away from you or towards you?
Always away.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could pull towards you, but I think it works better away.
I agree. It took me a while to get in that habit.
Okay, I think might be time to ink. I think
Doug says he's got kind of that, the way the eye sockets look, it reminds him of Spawn a little bit, like the shapes.
yeah. Maybe not as kind of like that, but not as big.
Mm-hmm. It gives them expression too, kind of a menacing look.
Right.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so we'll go ahead and ink this guy. Let me get him more of this chain here. He has this chain weapon, so that's part of what he's holding here in his fist. Go ahead and start with the best part first.
You know, it'd be cool if you did one day like that medieval version of Spawn.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I had plans for one of the big
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
For one of the pieces in the convention,
Yeah.
like the bigger one.
Uh-huh.
If I have time.
Yeah, I know it's already
Well,
going to be April,
For all
man.
this other shit that I have to
Yeah.
do that I keep. Man, I don't know. I just couldn't say no to that last one that just came up. So
Yeah. Yeah, that one shouldn't take you too long.
Hopefully
No,
not.
I think if you sort of
Just
delegate your time out with it a little bit, it should be pretty
Yeah.
breezy. I've seen you work pretty quickly.
I just
actually.
know how I am with stuff, and I obsess over details, and it could, you know. Yeah, I do crank things out sometimes, but. How's our time?
It is 7:30.
Oh shit. Well, like I said, I
Yeah.
may
it's
or
just
may
a
not
start.
finish this. I'll try though. I'll try. I'm trying to work faster. And this, by the way, is more of these sketch covers that I'm doing. You know, they're just that. They're more like, you know, kind of a sketchy style.
Mm-hmm.
They're not too tight or complete.
Yeah. Choopy asks, what all are you making for the comic convention?
These sketch covers, and then also original pieces to sell.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can squeeze in one or two big originals and then smaller, almost card size pieces.
Yeah. And then prints and stickers and keychains and shirts. And yeah, those little card pieces do pretty well, I think. Also, just originals you already have on hand. You know?
I do have plenty of.
Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff.
I'm just was trying to tailor like maybe some comic related subject matter for the convention.
Yeah, comic and horror stuff I think would do the best for what we're doing.
Who asked that?
Choopy.
Oh, he's in the Houston area, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're in the Houston area and you're
come on out
to Comic Palooza. It's a cool show. They announced I gotta go to his table. Stan Sakai, the guy that created Usagi Yojimbo. He's gonna be there. So yeah, I probably gotta get something signed by him.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So he's gonna be there.
Who were some of the other people that are going to be?
I haven't really looked. I just saw that announcement drop today.
That's pretty cool. They just announced Tom Savini for London Film and Comic Con this year.
I hope Kevin Eastman comes out to a Comic Palooza one time, because he's going to be in the Bell County one, but that's just too far of a drive for me.
Oh, there's another Comic Palooza?
No, it's like the Bell County Comic Con or whatever. They've been doing that one for years.
Where's that one at?
It's kind of like not far from Waco and all that.
Sounds like some small town or something.
Yeah, it is.
Weird.
But yeah, it's been going on for years.
Is it big or?
It's a good size. I don't know if it'd be worth driving all the way out there though, and then getting a motel and all that. You better make sure you make your money. Oh, he's in Mississippi. He's like not too far, but just far enough. Yeah, it's a couple of states over and up, I guess.
Come on out, Choopy.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
If we end up doing shows on the road one day, man, we're close to that area, we'll let you know.
That shit has to be cost effective.
Yeah, I don't want to travel unless we know for sure it's like they're accommodating us or something.
I don't know. I might finish this one. We'll see. It's getting close.
Okay, he said they got some cool stuff that comes by on the coast, Biloxi. So maybe one day. Yeah, we'll see. Never say never, that's for sure.
Oh, fuck it. Just go ahead and make this primarily black. Doesn't have to be realistic.
Nah, man.
In fact, I think I've seen things with him where the inside of the skull's blacked out, but everything else is fire.
I've seen that, and then I've seen it where it's like dark orange or bright
Yeah.
yellow. Kind of just mix it up.
But in this case, he's just gonna not be realistic. He's a fucking demon anyway. He's like a, you know. All right. Put this. Oh, I get this chain across his chest and the chain in his hand, and then I'll put in heavy blacks after that. What'd you work on today, Ryan?
Man, not a lot of much because I had to run some errands.
Oh, okay. I know how that goes.
And then I was having some meetings with the accountant people.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That went well, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they like us a lot because we're easy.
Cool.
We don't. Yeah, we're easy to work with. They always tell me that.
Want that. We want that. Because they got to help us.
Oh, they're helping, man.
All right, so let's see. Yeah, put some more. I'm not gonna on this one, guys. I'm not gonna bother too much with light source. I'm going to just kind of just make it up and whatever looks good.
Yeah, I don't think you really have to.
Because his
Focus.
jacket's black, and I don't want to worry too much about where the light's hitting on it. Just worry about the overall shape of it.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's covered in flames, so the
Yeah.
light's bouncing everywhere.
And this is a sketch.
Yeah.
So we're doing a sketch cover.
I don't want to jinx it, but it sounds like the rain stopped.
Let me get into it. It's Ghost Rider in his black metal band days.
Right?
Yeah.
Burning down churches.
I remember him being popular with the metal crowd.
Ghost Rider?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which was, you know.
He's
makes
got the
sense.
look.
I'm sure he's got some really cool, collectible figurines of him out there.
Maddie said, "This is so badass. I love it."
Oh, thanks, Maddie.
I agree.
And, you know, the initial story, just from what I remember and the little bit that I kind of caught up on, the initial plot is pretty metal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he makes a deal with the devil to come back to get some payback and vengeance on some people.
Yeah.
So it involves, like, you know, lost souls and demons, and this fire is hellfire.
Yeah.
It's from hell, and he's like has like kind of demonic powers. So, I mean, I don't know how much more metal it could
Yeah.
get,
That's
you
true.
know? So,
But he uses it for good, I guess.
uh,
Kinda in a way.
for his need, you know, I don't know offhand any.
Yeah, I never read much Ghost Rider stuff, if at all. I remember
I
a few
picked up
things here and there in the 90s, but
Yeah, I picked up a couple issues, I think, because I really liked Mark Texeri's art.
yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
He's got this scratchy style, but at the same time, you know, it's really stylized and the lines are scratchy, but it works. It just it looks right without being right. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like,
No, it's a unique style, though, for sure.
so this moved a little quicker than I thought it would.
What now?
This moved a little quicker than I
Yeah.
thought it would.
Yeah, you make it
I'm gonna.
look a lot more effortless than I can imagine. Yeah, I
Oh,
would have
thanks,
been
man.
still on the... Probably just getting done with the pencils by now.
So we're gonna. Put some of these more defined flames in, and then come back and put some of the smaller lines in. And then I'm going to take that magic Pentel whiteout pen and carve out some negative,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll be done.
Okay, next bit of advice for me. When you're doing like the membranes on say bat wings or demon wings, how do you tend to do the shading? Do you do, like, say, darker towards the outer edges or darker towards the middle of the membrane?
You mean where the shading would?
Yeah.
Well, the shading to me would
would-
come down because his arm is over it.
Yeah.
Like down that way.
Okay.
But a lot of times that's something where you could reference some
Yeah,
real
I might
bat
have
wings.
I'm gonna have a look. I get so used to just being able to undo with a double tap on the digital that I don't want to like fuck up a sketchbook.
If there's still a couple of y'all remaining out there and you like the channel and you ever feel like supporting what I do or Ryan does, you know, check out Ryan's work on Instagram, Cartoon Ryan, right, Ryan?
Yeah,
Cartoon
yeah. I
Ryan.
need to post on there more, but I haven't really been.
And Ryan, besides doing that, helps me, you know, with the YouTube weekly, and also getting orders out that you guys, you know, fulfilling orders for the web store. But my point is, like, go to the, you know, go to the website and pick something up, or at the very least, you know, hit the like button,
Yeah.
subscribe,
And just share.
and just tuning in and sharing
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, it helps
So.
us out. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. I need to put my phone on silent. There we go. Impede's loving this. He said it's badass.
Oh, thank you. If you don't like what's in the official web store, I have other options such as TeePublic and Spencer's.
Yeah.
But like I said, not completely necessary. All you got to do is, if you like it and you're tuning in, just like and share. We appreciate it. It keeps us doing this thing.
Yeah. Choopy said, I'm waiting to make a purchase on that heads too.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you tuned in earlier. I did show a couple of
Yeah.
pages that I'm working on right now. If I can learn to quit taking commissions.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't really. Like, sometimes you just.
It depends on what it is, you know. If it's something you can't
Yeah,
pass
this
up,
one I
you
had
gotta-
to take.
Yeah, there's some things you're just gonna have to do.
Yeah, it could help us in the future. Said person could,
Yeah,
I don't know, plug
It's
our
good cross-
products on it.
it's good cross promotion for sure.
I've asked for a plug.
Yeah.
He didn't have a problem with it. So.
Yeah, I don't think he would. Especially when he gets the final product.
I just obliterated that logo.
Yeah, it's gone.
Fuck it.
And Pete says he's listening to Black Sabbath in the background while this is going
Good.
on.
Good job. For real.
Can't go wrong with that. I agree, MP. This does rule. Choopy is asking, who's the commission for, or is that top secret?
Currently,
Yes, right
yeah.
now.
Currently, it is. I need to
Yeah.
I need to ask before I talk about it. But it's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah. So,
It's big. It's a big client.
yeah.
I've worked with him before,
Mm-hmm.
and but I'm pretty excited about this particular thing
Yeah.
they're asking me to do, because it's kind of in my wheelhouse of things that I already like to draw. So that's always helpful. I'm going to cover that marble. Fuck 'em. Disney. If you told me when I was a kid that Marvel would be owned by Disney at some point,
Yeah.
or Star Wars, I would.
It was
both
shocking,
at the same
man.
time.
Shocking.
I would tell you, no way.
Yeah, I remember when the Marvel thing first happened, I was just shocked, man.
I'm still.
But it saved it, really. It saved it because it was on its way out at the moment. It was not doing. They weren't doing well.
All right, so
And George Lucas, he made like $4 billion. So I mean, I'm not.
no, I mean, good for him.
I'd sell it too.
Good
Was
on
it
him.
him or Steven Spielberg that bought all the Crumb
Yeah,
artwork?
the
Because then that would
Genesis.
make sense. He probably
Yeah.
sold that just so he can get the Crumb artwork.
George Lucas did.
Yeah, George Lucas bought the Book of Genesis art.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he probably sold Star Wars to Disney just so he can afford
Yeah.
that.
I'm sure he spent a few mil on that.
Bro, yeah, I know.
He bought it for $2 million.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's worth every penny.
Oh my god, imagine.
I would love to see that in person, just the originals of that.
For sure.
Let me zoom out. Oh, it is zoomed out. Choopy said it was understandable, but he's hyped to see it when you do it.
More than likely, I'll besides if I can talk about it, I'll be blasting it on Instagram, and then I'll talk about it here too.
Yeah.
Maybe even work on some of it if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
Even if you can't like work on it publicly, I think take a few clips while you're working on it anyway, just so you can post them further down the line would be pretty good.
yeah. What's our time, Ryan?
It is 7:56.
Okay. Might go a little over, not too much over. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of really close finishing this thing, so I'll just go ahead and finish it on here. See what that's looking like. Just getting the engulfed in flames look, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Erase some of these pencil lines.
George Lucas dancing in bars after. Yeah, he was definitely dancing after he sold Star Wars.
Oh, for $4 billion, I think
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah. He literally could sleep in every day for the rest of his life, and it wouldn't matter.
Shit, Dad does that. He's not a
He
millionaire.
doesn't do shit.
Billionaire or whatever.
Don't do shit. Well, I mean, he did work forever.
Well, yeah, I mean, I told him the other day. I was
whatever.
like,
He
"Hey, man,
deserved it, I guess.
You know, he said something about, man, I just don't want to do anything. I'm like, hey, man,
It's whatever. It's your time.
you you
Yeah.
know,
If you're happy not doing anything.
he did work his ass off. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
Oh,
did
totally.
work. He worked for decades.
That's
So
just not what I would.
yeah, me, I can't stay still.
Oh, same with my dad. Like, he's been retired for, I think, about 15, 20 years now.
Yeah.
And he's always off on an adventure somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, like, next month he's actually going to Virginia with my mum just to go around all the different places. So that should be pretty fun for him.
Maddie's laughing.
What's so funny, Maddie?
Yeah, she's probably laughing about the stuff we're saying about Dad. That reminds me of that scene from Office Space. And he's like, you know what I'd do with $1 million? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's like, shit, you don't have to be a millionaire to
Look at my cousin.
Look at my cousin. Broke as shit. Don't do nothing.
No, what's that line from Office Space? What would you do with $1 million?
Yeah, two chicks at
Two chicks at the same time.
I know that movie from start to finish.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I love it. I think we watched that the first time I came to visit.
We had to.
Yeah,
remember?
we did.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess that's it. A little messy, but
Yeah.
I think it gets the point across.
Yeah, man. I like it.
Kind of outline that skull maybe a little bit. Anyway, Ghost Rider sketch on a Ghost Rider blank cover.
Hell yeah.
So, let me do this real quick. I know it's minute, but
Yeah, little embers.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
A
cool.
little bit of flavor.
All right, there. Now it's done.
The
Thank
red
you for
stapler.
tuning in, and we'll be here next week. I don't know if I'm doing another sketch cover. Depends on what comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may mix it up. Do
Yeah, you
something
got
different.
quite a selection of them going now.
Yeah. So we'll see if it's another sketch cover or maybe just some random.
I got a
piece
list
start on
too of
here. Yeah,
stuff
there
people
was a list
said.
of
I have
requests, I think. Too.
Yeah, I have it written down.
So thanks for everyone who tuned in and stuck
Yeah,
around.
appreciate you guys.
And we'll see you all next week.
Yep.
Same
Oh.
amount of time.
Oh,
Same amount of time.
One more thing.
One more thing. We're going to
Yeah.
drop a new video.
Yeah, Tuesdays is our review days.
Yeah, Tuesday.
So
stay
Tuesday-
tuned for that.
Yeah, Tuesday it drops just sometime Tuesday, and just make sure you have your notifications on. That way you know when we got a video dropping. But yeah, appreciate all you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week, and like I said, check out our new video dropping Tuesday. Later.